We're going to set up Max interface and the workflow. When Max is loaded for the first time, there are several things you need to do in order to get the best performance out of it. We'll go ahead and start off by going up to our Customize on our menu bar, and then go down until you see the one that says Preferences. And inside of Preference, this provides you the ability to set up the majority of things inside of Max, how it looks, how it reacts. There's a lot of options inside of here. So, to start off with, we're going to go ahead and start for the first one. You see the one that says Scene Undo. You have levels of up to 20. If you want more than that, then be sure to actually choose more. So you could actually you could take this up to 30, 40, 50. You could take it up to 100. The more you take it up, though, there's potential for it to go a little bit slower. Okay, now over on the right-hand side, the UI display, go down until you see the one that says Use Large Toolbar Buttons, and go ahead and uncheck this. This will provide you more real estate the next time you start Max. Now there's additional options inside of here that you can play with yourself and find the one that you like the best. But for now, we're gonna stick with the basic default ones that I've got selected here. The next one, we're gonna go into our Files tab. And inside the Files tab, let's double check, make sure there's nothing we need to change here. Alright, the one option, and this is something that you want to consider yourself, find out what you really want to change with it, but you see it says number of autoback files. Every 5 minutes, Max saves your file, and it has 3 files it saves to. After 15 minutes, it resaves over the initial first file. So it's going to continually resave over 3 files. If you feel like you need more files to be saved, and if your computer crashes on you all the time, or you've got that kind of luck, then be sure to take up the autoback files a little bit more there. All right. If you don't, then that's fine. You can leave it here. Go ahead and click on your viewport tabs. And the viewport option inside of here, what we want to make sure we have checked is over on the right hand side you have the mouse control. Be sure your middle mouse button says pan zoom, and then below it you have checkboxes for zoom about mouse point for the orthographic and perspective. Be sure that both of these are checked. Once you have those checked, go to the right, and right up here there's one that says filter environment backgrounds. Go ahead and uncheck this, and then be sure that the update background while playing is checked. And then below it, we have a display drivers. On the display drivers, depending on the type of driver you have, for instance, go ahead and click on the choose driver. My version currently, I have it set for DirectX 9, and I have the hardware is going to be the Direct 3D. Now, if you want to change it, you can change it to OpenGL or software. And we're going to stick with this one for now, though. Go ahead and click OK on that. Now, the configure driver option, go ahead and left click on this one. And the configure driver option, your basic settings for this one, let's go ahead and go down. Be sure that the display all triangle edges is unchecked. Go down to your Windows updates, and click on the redraw scene on window expose. So go down further here, and we want to see the background texture size. Go ahead and click on the 1024 and 512. You can also just check these two options right here, and it'll match it as close as it can. Your text will look up. This is going to be the anastrophic, and the bitmap lookup, be sure to choose linear. Alright, when you have all of those set, go ahead and click OK. Alright, so this is going to get our viewports. The gamma, this option, if you get things that are too bright, there's a chance that you actually have this selected, and you want to change your gamma level to either darker or brighter for your display in it and for your rendering. Let's see, we'll go to our rendering option. Everything should be good inside of here. And your animation should be good. We'll go ahead and go to our mental ray tab. The mental ray tab, we're not going to do anything with it right now, but just to go ahead and have it set up. The show log progress messages, go ahead and uncheck this one. Alright. And then click on your radiosity tab. The radiosity tab, go ahead and click on the display reflectance and transmittance information. Go to your Max script tab. And inside your Max script tab, be sure that your command panel switching, tool selections, and menu item selections are all checked. Make sure your macro recorder is checked. And then for your code generation, be sure your selection relative for both of these and the relative transform for this one is the radio button is selected for it. Alright, and then the gizmo's fine, how it's at. One of the options though for this, and it's something that you may just find for yourself is that for me, I usually turn off some of these options, and I'll leave things where it's just more of the older standard type. But if you'd like, you can change this up and set it to be exactly what you want for it. We're not going to look at this just yet. When we get into the gizmos, we'll take a look at this and change things up on it. The inverse schematic should be fine. Everything's set for this one. So go ahead and click OK on this. And when you click OK, it's going to tell you that it's going to need to restart to actually use the change the use large toolbar buttons, which is fine. Go ahead and click OK, and then choose OK again. Now it's not going to restart on us. It's just simply the next time we start, those effects will take place. Alright, so that's going to be your customize option.